So now we are starting with the 4 point, the strange case of Britain. That is on page number 21 on the right hand side of the screen. You can see the model of the nation or the nation state. Some scholars have argued that is a Great Britain. The Britain In Britain, the formation of nation state was not the result of sudden upheaval or revolution. It was the result of long drawn out process. There was no British nation prior of 18th century, means we can say the Britishers or Britain was not existing before 18th century. The primary identity, so we are starting from here, the primary identities of the people who inhabited in the British else the place were ethnic ones. Ethnic means we can say they have a different specific culture, such as English, Welsh, Scot or Irish. All of this ethnic group had their own culture and political traditions. But as the English nation steadily grew in the wealth, importance of power, it was able to extend influence over the other nation of the island. The English Parliament, which has seized means take away power, seized the power from the monarch in 1688 at the end of the protracted conflict, was instrument through which the nation state with England as the center came to be forged. The Act of Union 1707 between England and Scotland that resulted in the formation of United Kingdom of Great Britain meant in effect that England was able to impose its influence on Scotland. We can say that England has taken Scotland forcefully. The British Parliament was henceforth dominated by the English member. The growth of British identity meant that Scotland's distinct culture and political institutions were systematically suppressed. The Catholic, we are here, the Catholic clans means group that inhabited Scottish Highlands suffered terrible repression over them attempt to assert the independence. So this is the Scottish person we can say over here. This is a British people. So they were having such kind of atrocities on Scotland as well. The Scottish Highland was forbidden. Forbidden means they were not allowed to speak their Gaelic language. They were having a specific language, Gaelic language, or wear their national dress. A large number were forcibly driven out from their homeland. So even Britishers did conspiracy and all the evil things even to their own house, own country, and forget about that how they would do the justice to other countries like India and Africa. So these people have impression of such since beginning. Now let's talk about Ireland. Ireland suffered a similar fate, similar kind of situation. It was a country deeply divided between Catholic and Protestant. In Christians, there are two parts: Catholic and Protestant. Catholic means you are believing directly to the church, and Protestants means the people who had protested against the church. So these two groups have been formed in Christianity. The English helped the Protestant of Ireland to establish the dominancy over the large Catholic country. So they were having the same kind of principle, divide and rule, which they applied in India also, that we have to make a fight between two groups, that is Catholic and Protestant. So they were provoking Protestant against the Catholic and provoking Catholic against the Protestant. The Catholic revolts against the British dominancy were suppressed after failed of the revolt led by the Wolfton and his United Irishmen 1789. Ireland was forcibly incorporated in United Kingdom in 1801. The British nation was forged through the propagation of dominating English culture. The symbol of new British flag, Union Jack. You know about the flag of Union Jack. God save our noble king. And the English language were actively promoted, and the older nation survived only subordinate partners in this Union.